Hello there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of May the 2nd through May 8th. We are going to be pulling one card per day, get a little flavor of what might be highlighting that day, and see if any kind of themes show up for the week. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Let's see what shows up. By the way, while I'm shuffling, let me just remind everybody this is a general reading, meaning not everything I say is going to apply to every single Sagittarius here. However, most of what I say will apply to most of the Sagittariuses who watch here. Look at this. We've got, oh, wow, you're the second sign this week to have 4 major arcana out of 7 cards. Okay. So this just means that this is going to be a week where you have some changes that could be pretty long lasting with the major arcanas coming into play here. These are usually bigger shifts than what we see on some of the court cards or the pip cards. So let's just jump into this. We're going to start with the weekend, and then after we go through those cards, we'll talk about them a little bit more deeply, and then we'll go through the weekday cards and talk about them. So, Saturday, Sagittarius, you have the Fool card. Very appropriate for you guys. I love it. And then look, oh my goodness, you have your card, one of your court cards coming up, the King of Wands. Now, I always take that as a good thing because this means you're operating in your own special, unique mojo. So I always take that as a very good sign when we see a card like that come up for y'all, for anybody when they have their own card come up. So, looking at Saturday with the Fool card just means that you're beginning something new, not really knowing where it's going to take you. Could even be considered a leap of faith on Saturday. This can be anything from a new friendship, a new romantic relationship, a new project, a new course of study, anything. Anything that's new that you just know that you know that you know that you know that you know that it's time to do this, even though you don't know where it's going to end up or where it's going to take you. Okay, so I really love that. That's some exciting energy on Saturday. And then with the King of Wands, like I said, you're just in your mojo on Sunday. The King of Wands just means you're doing something creative outside the box. You're not letting culture and society tell you what you need to do. You're doing what seems right to you. And you are being pretty optimistic. You're probably being very social and helping other people to see their light, see their life in the best light as well, wherever you go. So very, very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, now let's look at our cards for the week. What we have coming up is pretty interesting. We have the Empress, first of all, for Monday. Tuesday, we have the Emperor in reverse. Not my favorite card, but we'll talk about it. And then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. By the way, reversals don't flip us out on this channel, okay, guys? Nobody get flipped out because we have reversals. The Lovers card showing up, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what these cards mean. How could these be playing out for you guys? So I love Monday's card with the Empress here. This talks about being very creative and, really manifesting. The Magician is our master manifester, but the Empress is our mistress of manifestation. And so this is more about manifesting in a more feminine or a more receptive way. This is more about saying to the universe, wouldn't it be great if, fill in the blank, and then just waiting to see what kind of nudges come along so that you're in the right place at the right time, talking to the right people about the right things to make those things manifest that you wanted. So, very receptive style of manifestation here. This is also very creative. You could literally be working on some kind of creative project as well. And this is a day of fertility as well. So if you are doing some activities that might make you pregnant and you want to be pregnant, yay! This is a really great day to see something come of that. If you do not want to be pregnant, obviously, take precautions because otherwise you may wish you would have. Okay, so boop, ba-da-doo-doo. Let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, you've got an Emperor in reverse, and what I'm hearing is somebody is being way more bossy with you than what they have earned or what they deserve. Someone is really trying to tell you what you need to be doing, but they have not earned your respect and they don't have the position to actually be bossing you around like this. Are you going to let it slide? That's the question, because I think some of you are and some of you are not. I've got about a 50-50 on that. So the prediction here is that you're going to have an interaction with somebody who thinks they're large and in charge. Really, they're assuming a whole lot. They're assuming a whole lot. All right. Some of you are going to set this person straight, and some of you are just going to be like, whatever, let's just keep the peace. All right, now looking at Wednesday, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. This just tells me that you're adjusting some kind of long-term plans or you're adjusting some travel plans. You may even be traveling on Wednesday and adjust your plans mid-travel. That wouldn't surprise me. I've heard of that before too on a Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's look at Thursday. Here we have the Lovers. I wish that this would not be called the Lovers because everybody automatically goes to something romantic when they hear the name of this card. And it can be something romantic, but it does not have to be. Sometimes this is about a business partnership. So the Lovers talks about some kind of partnership where you are experiencing the benefits of that partnership. Could it be that you're experiencing some kind of benefits in a romantic relationship? Sure. Could you be having some great fun behind closed doors? Sure. Could this be a business partnership where you guys are really making good progress on the business and you've reached another landmark in the business? Just as easily, yes. Could this be a friendship where you guys work together towards a common goal pretty regularly and you're seeing some results of the work that you've put in together? Sure could. Okay, so this can play out a lot of different ways, but one way or another, you're seeing some benefits from a partnership happening on Thursday. Friday, King of Pentacles. Sagittarius, this just tells me that on Friday, you're feeling pretty good about your financial situation. Some of you may be getting bonuses or a bigger paycheck than you expected or lower expenses than you expected. But there's something going on where you're feeling pretty abundant with what you have. And in fact, a lot of you may even be thinking about, well, with this extra, I'm going to say, uh, where can I invest this? Some of you may actually be making investments with a bonus or with some extra if you have fewer expenses than usual. So there could be some investing happening on Friday for some of you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. All right, so that's what we have, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Some of you I definitely will be seeing here for readings during the week, but the rest of you I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.